Okay, we listen and we don't judge. Yes, I have 7 kids, and I am currently pregnant right now with my 8th child. 7 baby daddies and another one. I got 8 baby daddies. Yes, we getting 3K in food stamps. Yes, we are killing it, honey. We are killing it. No, I'm not ashamed. I've been a mom since age 14. I got pregnant at age 14 with my first child. I've been doing this by myself and getting help from the government. Why not get help from the government? I'm a single parent. I'm a single mother out here raising these kids by myself. So yes, all of them on child support. So I'm getting all those child support checks, and I'm getting my 3K in food stamps. I have a food stamp plug that helps me. Yes, a food stamp plug that helps me get 3K a month. And he works in the office. So, yeah, don't judge me. That's it. We all go through things, just don't judge me.
Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to YAHAWAHSHI'S, Rakah, Quadash, double honors to apostles of GMS, and sincere Shalom to brothers out here pushing this truth and sincerity. It's always stupid hearing stuff like this, but this goes to show you the mindset of women, at least a lot of them, because of how who gave her this information that she can keep doing this? Probably her own mother, who knows. But this goes to show you that you can't trust women. This is going to give it for myself, especially if you find out she has that many kids. That's a automatic red flag not to live with that. But who knows? She may not even have told him. But this is further proof of if women gonna work the system, they're gonna do it in the wrong ways, and it's gonna crash and backfire, especially when this place pulls the plug on all that stuff, including that food stamps and child support. She's dependent on that stuff, and what happens when that crashes? She's done. She has 8 kids, and it's just gonna go downhill from there. So it always hated this term, single mothers. The reason I hated this is because me and my own mother pulled this, when in reality my father was always there. So there was no such thing as a single mother if the father was there doing the legwork, pretty much majority of the work. But knowing in her case, and I wouldn't be surprised if she's been doing this, is once she gets pregnant, she'll make sure that she'll cut the man off, or make sure that he can't see the kids, just to say this man ain't in that kid's life, and just get child support. See, the system works in that favor, and I'm learning this as I go along. The system works in that favor, not ours. But see, the more wicked it is, the more they're allowed to do it. But the more wicked it is, the more it's going to backfire. Crazy enough. So, let me go ahead to the scripture real quick. So it's going to take a minute. Once I ask stupid sometimes. This is Proverbs 30:20. It says, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness." You saw, you heard how she said that she has no shame, which means she's saying that she's done no wickedness. She said that this is all good, and in this society, in that perspective, is right. She is doing no wrong. Reason being is because in this society, you're allowed to do the most wicked things because it could be considered good. And this is what Esau wants. He wants everybody to be, at least the women, to be whores, claiming these benefits. He wants Jake to go around and sleep with other men's women, to keep things the way it is. And ultimately, the Lord's doing so. But this is to further prove that there's no such thing as being an upstanding person in a society. You pretty much get walked on as it go along. And these guys, who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if someone was actually good, and then that happens. So Here she is saying that we listen, we don't judge. Everybody in the comment section is saying otherwise. Of course, you got a few simps on there that'll defend her. But whoever came up with that listen, we don't judge bullshit is a goddamn lie. When I go to the gym, there's a section that says no judgment zone. Bullshit. Everybody judges on a daily basis. I don't know what these people talking about. We don't know that only God's allowed to judge. On a daily basis, people judging left and right. But people don't even understand that scripture when it talks about that. So this is the product of what we're gonna get back to back until these women just completely fizzled out. Now she's gonna have 8 kids, and when she gets older, no man ain't gonna want to lay down with that. She's gonna be alone for the rest of her life with those 8 kids. Damn. This goes to show you that feminism just actually ruins women. Because now she's screwed. And so with a lot of rest of these other women that act just like her. Maybe not doing the same prospect the way that she does it, but anybody that follows that feminism way ends up losing out. So this is Isaiah 42:22. It says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all snared in holes. They are hid in prison houses." Let me stop there. Let me backtrack, because it says, "But this is a people robbed and spoiled." Not only have we been robbed of our identity, that's the main part, but we've been robbed of our minds and senses to follow the ways of the heathen or the ways of Esau. And then we've been spoiled with philosophy, main one, technology, benefits that work against us. I mean, it's funny because when you had to go to get these benefits, and I know some people or a lot of people that used to be on those benefits, you know it's been hell just to try even be able to keep maintaining it. But this is the part what I was talking about where I say, if you become reliant on these things, you're screwed. So for example, I mean, you got people, because you know you're gonna need some downtime. You got art, entertainment, you got video games, you got benefits because you might actually need them. You need Medicaid or some other thing that you might need in that moment. But when you become reliant on those things, that's when it becomes a problem. Because now you just completely screwed yourself, or you're so far in that matrix that when you come out of it, that you don't know what to do. Prime example that I see this sometimes, you look around you in your day-to-day basis. Not a lot of people out here knows how to hunt. So when this place folds, no one knows how to be able to catch a deer or any other stuff. We're just walking babies out here trying to figure out who's going to give us our next meal. Why? Because we became so reliant on Esau be able to give us jobs, and we got to slave our asses off just to get money to be able to buy the food. When it comes to real situations on how to survive, we don't have it. It's not there. So when she became so dependent on that $3K a month, which might be boosted to $5K when that 8th child is born, when this society, with the dollar collapsed, she ain't getting that money no more. Now she got 8 kids, sorry. And if it's gonna be how it is back then, when there was famines, she might end up eating her own kids. Wouldn't be surprised. That's going to be happening to a lot of women out here because they became so reliant on that high education, that money that they was banking on, not doing them no good at that point afterwards. So now they're just living up for the moment. So this is Proverbs 1:26. It says, "I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh." And that fear is what Esau's power is gone. Because these women are allowing that power to keep that lifestyle of being a whore, gotta dress up like a whore. Get these baby daddies left and right. All that's going down the drain. That's why they'll try to find some other way to get money, but it's not going to work in the end. Options are running out. That's why they passing bills to get rid of some of these, or put restrictions on some of these benefits that these people can get. This will be the last one. This is Matthew 6:19. It says, "Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal." All these benefits, all this entertainment and video games and all whatever else you can think of, or or treasuring the woman, it's not going to work out in the end. It's nothing worth it. These treasures can be easily taken away, and they do easily get taken away. Let you go to jail, watch you not have any of that stuff. These people are screwed. This is why we separate ourselves, which means holy, just to be set apart. This is why we are separate from these people, because we understand that none of this stuff is our rest. We understand none of this stuff is our treasure. It's just something we use, to balance ourselves out. But it's not something we depend on. It says, "But lay up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal." It's funny how it says where it mentions thieves twice, right? Because Esau's a thief, and anything he gives us, it can be easily stolen. But even I can't even say give us, because it's not stealing if he gives it. But at the same time, anybody can break in your house and take all these things. Now, our treasures is with the kingdom of heaven, with the Lord YAHAWAHSHI'S. That is a treasure that never rust nor corrupt. We see the bigger picture. See, and this is what separates us. This is another thing that separates us from these people, because we are wanting of all things. The treasures here, these people think this is the big treasure that they think they gotta have, because they think, like a lot of people, this is like some new covenant. It's not. See, we think we already see far beyond that. This is why the Lord shows us a separation, like a comparison, really, when you think about it, because this is all people see, what they know: cars, money, anything they could buy here. This is like their own form of kingdom of heaven. But the Lord is showing us the real thing, the real kingdom of heaven, and we're like, we want that. Not none of this stuff here, because none of this stuff is secure. All this stuff is temporary. Everything can be easily taken away. But the Lord's promised us something that we can keep forever. We just gotta wait and do what the best we can, to make sure we prove ourselves. But even when the elect is saved, all of Israel shall be saved, of course, through rebirth, and we're going to have all those things. This is also going to show that for us 2/3 of the people, that what you had in life was nothing compared to what the Lord had already set up, right? And everything will be back in order. So, little one, this was a little edifying with that. Shalom.